Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I don't like going to the club as a Gen Z. Yeah, I saw this video talking about what Gen Z's are in the club. And from my point of view, I just want to say why I don't like going to the club. Well, see, when I was 12 years old, I started my own club. I basically stole my uncle's strobe light, I guess what you say, those little flickering lights. And when I stole it, I put it on in my room and I basically turned up in my room. And I had music playing in my background. So basically, I was already going to the club at 12 years old. So, I didn't have no alcohol or anything. I was just hyped up on sugar, but other than that, I had my own club. I had a birthday party, my 12th birthday party. I invited all my cousins, I invited my friends, and we all just turned up with the strobe light. We were just literally in my room turning up with some grown-up music, adult music. So it was just we was already turning up. I was already turning up. We was already turning up at a young age. You know what I'm saying? So, and then as I got older, my friends used to throw parties, and we got kicked out of the parties because someone brought out a gun. Someone brought out a knife. So it's my friend threw this party, literally, and somehow it just ended with violence. So we had to ditch the party. We had to go back home, and it was probably 9-10 o'clock at night, and it was cold, and I'm looking all good and stuff. I'm looking at my best outfit, you know what I'm saying? I never get to dress up cute, and I get to dress up cute tonight, and then come to find out I had to leave a party because people were trying to kill each other. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I've been to multiple parties in my childhood as far as what I made up and when birthday parties, and I just have fun. I used to dance and meet people. I don't know why, I was already 25 at 13. So it's now I'm 25, and it's I'm old for this. I'm too old for this. So as I got older and older, I start to really see things that are really different from what other people see. So it's really more like a point of view for Gen Zs. And you don't really know what Gen Zs really have saw, or anybody who don't like going to the, there's older people that's in their 30s, that millennials, some of them don't like going to the club either. But as I grew older and when I turned 18 and I went to the club, I don't really remember having a good time. I think what made it seem to be a good time there was just being there and dressing my best, being cute, and going out, having fun, listening to music and stuff. That's what I found the night being good. But there was some other things going on there as well. It was too many people. And I kind of just maybe I am, don't touch me type of person, especially if I don't know you and you're sweaty, and it's ugh. So it may just be personal space for me. Not that I don't like hugs or anything. I do love me a hug, but I don't like when someone is really close up on me, behind me, or side of me, or whatever, personal space. And my friends, all they really did was twerk on guys. And I was basically a virgin in high school, so I don't think I was really comfortable really twerking on a guy, because to me it would feel like sex. So it's I see girls in the club, they would basically be twerking on their dudes and stuff and shaking their ass. Now, I don't think shaking ass is really not nasty or anything. In some ways, girls do look good when they shake their ass, and I am a fan of that. But it's like when you go and grind and twerk on random dudes in the club, it's kind of like you're having sex with that guy, you're dry humping some random guy in the club. But half the time, people will consider that as like dancing. And it's like, I didn't really, that's dirty dancing, I guess, because I don't want to dance like that. Nobody in these clubs or parties really know how to dance. I don't think these people really go home and watch dance videos and then they come back and then they apply those moves in the clubs. I don't think they do that. It's just the fact that most people don't know how to dance. So they're not really going home learning how to dance and they're coming back to the club. No. So it's like all they're really doing is just doing these weird ass moves. Like, yeah, trying to just look all like I'm dancing. And then girls, they learn from other girls and wherever the fuck they learn how to do these dance moves. They just go and grind on dudes and twerk on them. I mean, I am not hating on girls that shake their ass, just because they have a fat ass. I think we need to use our ass in some way, but it's just that grinding and twerking is kind of like, that's not dancing to me, really. And also, like, alcohol, drugs, perks, Molly, ecstasies, cocaine, coke, all be within clubs secretly, because these people, you don't know what people really cope with. You don't really know what people really deal with. You don't really know why people go to the club. These people probably go to the club because they're single, they want to live life, or they broke up with their ex. And having people that come to the club because they're sad is kind of like very low energy to me. So it's like, okay, so basically people are under the influence of drugs and alcohol, and I can understand that sometimes drugs and alcohol can really break you out of your shyness. I understand that, but naturally, as a human being, as a soul, as a spirit, I do think you have to train your mind how to break out of, your anxiety. You have to train yourself how to be more confident. That way you don't have to feel like you need alcohol to do that for you, or drugs or anything like that to do it for you. You should just go out on that dance floor and be yourself anyway, because that's natural to do, and that's therapeutic because you're training yourself how to, like, break out dancing and stuff. So you don't really need alcohol for that, because you drink alcohol just to do that. Depending how much you drink, which is a whole nother story, could lead you to over drinking. And when you over drink yourself with alcohol or with drugs, or if you go over the limit, you can lose your fucking mind. You can really lose what you're doing, your consciousness. You can lose your ability to even walk. You can even lose your ability to make decisions. And I think that's very dangerous in a way. It's dangerous to lose your sense of self, your mind, your body, everything. It's very dangerous. When I got drunk, and I was basically 17. No, I was 18. I was 18 when I got really drunk once. And I got so drunk that I didn't even know you couldn't drink light and you can't mix light and dark together. I didn't know that because no one told me that. And I was just like, okay, there's this table full of alcohol, and okay, I'll just have this. This looks good. It's just a table full of, bottles. And I'm not experienced at drinking, and I'm 18 years old. But I know from my experience from actually drinking alcohol, it was always light. And I think light was always the good choice for me. And I think I've had dark once separately, and I think dark was a little bit too dark for me. So I mixed those two together, and then I blacked out. I lost everything. I lost me. I went above my self-worth, my values, for a dude that did not care about me. Like, I literally called all his friends. I called everybody that I don't even fucking fuck with or talk to, and I called them up like, what's up? It was like, yo, this ain't right. I can't be doing this. I can't be contacting many people that who don't even fuck with me, who don't like me. I don't understand. And drugs is basically processed medicine. So it's like, okay, if you have all this medicine that's in your system, like heroin, whatever, I don't know. So you have all these like other drugs in you, but also you're not really connected to yourself either, because you have chemicals. These are chemicals that's in your blood system and that's making you be a certain way. It's almost like taking a lot of ADHD medicine or taking a lot of anxiety medicine. And you know how that shit do to you after a while? Like, what I'm saying is that as a Gen Z, I don't find that fun. Now, I have been to the clubs and parties high off marijuana. I'm going to admit that. Marijuana, I don't think you should smoke marijuana at the club either. Because you get sleepy after a while. You're like, and you automatically get bored and tired. And then you start seeing shit. You're like, oh shit, did I just saw what I just saw? What just happened? And then you feel like you can feel the presence of spirits in there. Like, okay, yeah, maybe I can't smoke weed at the club. Maybe psychedelics probably ain't best, because I feel everything high as fuck. I know everything high as fuck. And I don't want to feel that way at the club or at any party, to be honest. Now, I just think parties and clubs should really just be more about music and authenticness. Like, everybody don't have the same taste of music, which is a very odd thing. Like, everyone has different taste in music, so of course they're gonna be like, I don't jam to this. Well, that's the DJ's fault. I don't want to get into that. I don't know anything of what DJs do, but the DJ is the one playing the music. We're not saying, hey, play this, play that, unless you want to. You want to go up to the DJ and be like, hey, like, can you play this song? But the DJ, that's the DJ's fault. And what else? Oh, people prefer to pick up the love of their life at the club. You know how many guys that has walked up to me at the club? How many girls that has walked up to me in the club? And let me tell you, these people really wanted me. And from my experience, from what I've seen from like people meeting at the club, it always leads to something sexual or some pointless ass relationship. I haven't heard a story where someone met someone at the club and it just turned out to be a beautiful, perfect relationship, like as far as marriage wise. Like, I've never seen that. Comment down below if you know anybody who has met their soulmate, the love of their life in the club, or met anybody they're still married with that they met at the club. Or parties are a little bit different, but I mean like the club parties are more like, you know, organized by a person. But a club, I don't really think you need to love your life there. I think you meet a lot more shitty guys there, because it's like guys go there for like personal sad reasons, and girls go there for personal sad reasons. There's not a lot of good intentions of people there, like as far as like, oh, I'm just here because I want to make new friends. No, they're there because I lost all my friends. Like, I just don't see like it being a place you can meet people. I like feeling like if you see me at a club, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. But other than that, like, I don't see finding true love at a club is worth it, because next thing you know, you're gonna end up seeing all your exes there when you go to the club. If you still go to the club as a male or a female, you're gonna end up seeing all your exes there. That's where you meet people. because that's where your ex goes as well. If they go to the same club because you met them there, best believe you're gonna see your ex at the club, and it's gonna be really, really awkward and really, really ghetto, because it's gonna be really, really violent, because things could get really, really ugly when you guys are under the influence of alcohol and drugs. And it's like, I don't go to the club on the weekends. I get invited to the club, and this is what I have picked up since I went to the club. And this is what I have experienced within the club. So honestly, I think the club is a great place to meet new people. It's a great place to listen to music. It's a great place to just have fun. I understand the idea of it. It's just certain parties, certain clubs don't have the right energy and the right vibes for a Gen Z. But other than that, people may just struggle with self-confidence as well. You never know what a person is going through or who they are at the club. So that's why I don't really go to the club at all. I prefer to just go do something fun. Like Cedar Point, a festival, something that would make me happy. You know, or instead of going to the club to find a man, I will sit home and heal. So yeah, those are my reasons why I don't go to the club as a Gen Z. But if you're a Gen Z, don't go to the club if you ain't gonna be dancing. Just don't go. Like, you can go for you can go if you got invited, or you can tell your friend like, hey, I don't want to do the club no more. I don't want to go. Can we do something else? But if you do go to the club, just don't waste your time there. Go find something else to do. What the fuck? But other than that, don't even go if that's not your thing. But thanks for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in my next